feel like my eyebrows look different. Like what? This one? What's going on? Huh. Anyway. Hey hackers, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a little bit since I've uploaded, but I have some exciting news to share with you all. We got a cat! So, um, David and I, my boyfriend, we have been deciding since December, maybe a little earlier, if we had wanted a cat. And we were kind of planning on getting one maybe in February or March, but then COVID struck and like all hell broke loose, and we were just like, well, maybe eventually. Because we just like literally were not going anywhere. We're still not going anywhere, but like I feel like now that we have like mask mandates and stuff, we have like some sort of safety precautions in place, so we feel a little bit safer going places. Anyway, we had a friend's cat staying with us for a long time. And that was kind of another reason that we were waiting to get a cat, because we didn't want to like, I don't know, like introduce a new cat to that cat, and what if it didn't work out? And yeah, like we just wanted to wait. So we finally decided that this weekend we were getting a cat. We went to like our local just Tulsa shelter, and we had decided in advance we like wanted an older cat rather than a kitten, because we didn't want to like deal with all the like kitten energy, and we know that like a lot more people are adopting kittens than adopting older cats too, and we just wanted like a more chill cat that was already like potty trained and stuff. We kind of read some reviews of this place online in advance, and they they were talking about how like kind of you needed to call to reserve a spot, and I'm not sure whether that's a normal thing or just because of COVID they're doing that to like limit interaction, which totally makes sense, totally fair. So we tried to call a couple times, like the number listed on Google, and no one answered, and we were like, well, so maybe we should just go over there. We went over there on a Saturday, and we were like, oh, maybe they'll just let us in, maybe they just have like open hours or something. Nope, they sure don't. We sure needed to call in advance, and we did not find out till we get there that we needed to call like number like 8001 like at the end instead of 8000 or something like that. And so we called that number and reserved a spot for the next day. So we bought all the stuff for the cat. And so we figured like, oh, okay, we'll bring a cat carrier so we can pick up the cat. But like we were not allowed to go in with the cat carrier. The person who came out to greet us was like, you cannot come in with that. What if you steal one of our cats? I'm like, we're not trying to steal a cat. We're trying to adopt it, but that's okay. I'll go put it back in the car. No big deal. The process was that she like let us into the building, and then she was like, the cat room's that way. And we were just on our merry way to the cat room. We were the only ones in there. And I think we were maybe allowed to like take the cats out and play with them, but we sure didn't, because we were just like looking from the cages, and we were like putting our finger in and like giving them little scritches, and they were so cute. So many cute cats. And that's when we found out that the cat for previously that we had looked at online, and we were like, oh, this one's so cool. But she had been adopted. Goodbye, Cora. I hope you went to a good home. And so we saw another cat that we'd also seen online named Princess Hotrod. And let me tell you, that is a name. Like, these people, whoever named this cat, they knew how to choose. So we have maintained the name Princess Hot Rod, and obviously it is the best name for a cat, or for our cat. You know, like it's very suited to her, because you know she's a queen, but she can dart across the house. She makes some purring noises sometimes, you know, like Hot Rod would, and she's just freaking awesome. Anyway, we chose her, and then they were like, okay, she's due for like a rabies shot and a flea treatment. And so of course they got all those shots taken care of, and we were able to take her home, and it only cost us $10. Like they didn't charge us for any of those shots or anything. It was really super nice, like really easy process. Like it was super chill. Like we had to fill out like one form, and like the form was like, what's your name and what's your address and all that. And then like she had already been like microchipped or whatever, so they reprogrammed the microchip so that it had our information in there, so just in case she gets lost or whatever, someone can like do the beep boop on her and know who she belongs to. So the first day home, she was a little timid, but at first, but then she like jumped out of the crate or jumped out of the box. She was begging to get out of the box when she was in the car. We're welcoming in our kitty, Princess Hotrod. Hello.
Hello there.
Hi, kitty. Hi, sweetums. How are you doing?
Hey. Hi, Princess Hotrod.
And she would just wanted to explore our house.
And she's not supposed to be petted too much in the first couple of days just because she just had a lot of fleas removed and we don't want to have any chance of spreading those.
And like we had gotten some advice from some friends to kind of keep her in a small room. Be a couple hours in here to decompress, figure things out. We're gonna go buy you some food. Then to slowly like introduce her to more and more rooms, but she was just like darting for all the doors. She's like, I want to try out every room in this house. So we kind of like we kept her in a small room for a little while, and then we moved her to a larger area, and then eventually to the whole house.
Princess Hotrod is about 12 years old. She's an old lady.
So on the second day, which was today, we're both working from home right now, but I had to go into the office. So anyway, I had to go in for like maybe 15 minutes, and I like went through the garage, drove, came back, and like I hadn't seen Princess Hotrod, and I was like, where'd she go? And so like I got out food for her, and I was like, oh well, surely she'll come to the food. She was not coming. And like I looked all around the house. I was like, well, maybe she's under one of the beds or something, and she's just like comfy cozy. She was not there. I looked everywhere in the house, and she was freaking missing. And I was so upset. I was so sad. I was so frustrated. And in the moment, I'm like, where's this cat? Did I let her out of the garage when I had left earlier? What happened? Where'd she go? And so that was at like maybe 10 a.m. And then like I'm looking all around the house, like outside, because like I was reading online real quick, and they were like, well, they probably hide near the house. They don't usually go very far if they have escaped. And like looking on my neighbor's yard, and I'm like looking everywhere, and like this cat is not to be found. And then like I texted a couple friends, and they're like, well, she's probably like hiding in the house somewhere. Like cats tend to do that a lot. And I'm like, I've looked everywhere in this house. I've looked everywhere.
We couldn't find the cat anywhere all day.
But good news came eventually at like, I think it was at like 2:30 or 3 p.m.
And it turns out that she is just a very quiet and very flexible little kitty who found this little spot by the window and then remembered that there is a tiny hidden compartment behind my desk that goes like all the way back. And she's just been chilling there.
We're so glad that we found her, and we're so glad that we know her hiding spot, but she gave us a scare, and I'm like, this cat is, I mean, like, she's awesome. She's something else. And I'm really glad to have her, and I'm really excited to get to know her more. But she sure gave me a scare this morning, and I was like so upset with myself for like not noticing her escaping. But luckily she did not escape, so I'm very glad of that. Okay, thank you all for so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed learning about my new cat, and hopefully I will record a couple more videos so y'all can see. Also, I'm starting to do some Twitch live streams on Tuesday nights at 7 Central Standard Time, so feel free to join me on there or follow me on here or Instagram or whatever if you want. Hope y'all have a good rest of your day, and for watching.